Looky at what came in the mail today. Alright, we gotta get these cuties home and get them out of the box. Hey everybody, so we have an exciting morning. I got a phone call from the post office and our chicks are here. We ordered these guys back in January, so we've been waiting on them for a long time. So we're gonna open them right here on the video. We're getting their brooder ready as we speak. We're getting all the stuff in there. So I just need to take a quick look, make sure everybody's okay, and then we'll show you guys what we got. 23. They usually send an extra one. But...
Aw, he hears all.
And I'm sure he doesn't pick on them. So there's been a lot going on the last few months. Just to do a quick recap, we moved. We're renovating a farmhouse. We lost our egg layers. They were attacked within about the first 2 weeks of we moved, and we lost them all. And so we've kind of been regrouping and recouping since then. And we wanted to show you guys a few things. Before we ever moved, before we knew that we lost, we still had our chickens. We had big plans for our egg flock, and we had ordered 23 baby little chicks, 1 rooster and 22 hens. And then this guy here, see the bigger one here? After we lost our egg layers after the attack, Hidden Valley Farmstead so graciously blessed us with some American Bresse eggs. We have been wanting to start an American Bresse flock for quite some time. It's kind of one of our future goals. And long story short, there was some shipping issues with the eggs, and we had this one little guy here, this one little miracle chick. We don't know if it's a male or a female yet, but he made it. We're going to call him a he for now. And so we have 1 American Bresse, along with, we had 23 chicks ordered, and they sent us 24. So we have some Rhode Island Reds, little red guys here. We have Easter Eggers. We have Barred Rocks. We have some French Copper Morans. I'm trying to think if that's everything. I think that's everything. So altogether, there's 25 chicks in here. And what does that mean when we have chicks? We have to have a coop. So that's the next thing I wanted to show you guys was this awesome coop that we're working on. But first I wanted to show you some of the chicks because they're just so adorable. And who doesn't love baby chicks? Alright, so in addition to our 1 American Bresse, from Hidden Valley Farmstead, we have 12 more eggs in the incubator. And it was by no fault of theirs with the first batch of eggs. It was just, they had really, really rough shipping, and we had some issues hatching them. And I think also with the renovations going on in the house, there just was a lot going on. So we have this guy, little guy here, and then we can't wait to hatch some more. We're about halfway through the incubation period. Everything seems to be going well so far. So we can't wait we're going to add even more to our American Bresse flock. But for now, this little guy is going to hang with the little chicks. He was by himself for about 7 days or so, and then these guys came in. So he's not lonely anymore. they kind of, I think it's a he because his comb is so pronounced at the top, but I don't know that yet. But as soon as the little chicks got in there with him, they just was all up underneath of him like he was their mother hen or something. So it's really cute. And let's look at some of these baby chicks. So we have already had these guys for right at a week. And look at their pretty little feathers. She's getting. We've never had Rhode Island Red, so I'm excited. I think they're beautiful. Okay, baby. They're just so precious, and they're only like this for a week or so. They're already growing so fast. Aww. But they're already getting big. Do you see this? These right here are my favorite looking ones. Man, these are bigger. This should be the Easter eggers, some of the Easter eggers. So thanks again, Hidden Valley Farmstead, for blessing us. We can't wait to start the American Bresse side of our chickens. I wanted to say thank you. And guys, if you need eggs, check them out on Facebook. It's Hidden Valley Farmstead. Just message them. And they have the regular white American Bresse, and they have the splash. So they got a little bit of black and gray in there. So check those guys out. So head over with me, guys. We're going to check out the coop and see what it looks like.
All right, guys, how y'all doing? So Stephanie, she showed y'all a few minutes ago about all the chicks and how we need a new coop. So my father-in-law is coming in, and we're going to try and put together a coop. And he's coming in to help us with our cabinets, but we have to get some drywall put up. So we're going to try and build a coop, but we're going to try and build it without having to really buy anything. So just using scrap stuff. So if you got a bunch of stuff laying around, if you have a homestead or a farm, you usually have some scrap wood, just stuff that dads usually don't like to throw stuff away, especially stuff like wood or metal or anything like that. So if you're able to do that, you can probably build you a coop for virtually free. And that's what we're going to try and do today. We're going to try and build a coop with just stuff we have laying around here. Stephanie's grandpa had buckets of nails and screws and bolts and springs that he just kept. And I kept them when we moved in, and there's just coffee cans full of screws and stuff. And a lot of people are like, hey, you need to throw that stuff away. You'll never use it. Well, we're going to use it today. It's part of how we like to do things. Like, there's certain things that I can't do on my own, and then there's things like building a chicken coop with the help of my father-in-law. I think we can do it without having to buy anything. So some of the stuff that we're going to try and use is we got cabinets that came in. They came in on pallets, so we got plenty of extra wood for like pallet wood that we can use to make windows, doors, or whatever. When we also have the old cabinets that were in the kitchen, and instead of throwing them away, I figured maybe someone can use them. Maybe they'll come in handy somewhere down the line. And I think we're going to try and use some of these cabinets, and if we just break them up and use them for the plywood on the side, or somehow we're going to try and incorporate just all the leftover scrap stuff that would normally get thrown away. Now, if you're the type of person who likes to have a bougie kind of chicken coop, more power to you. This probably isn't going to be the kind of video you want to watch. This is not going to be a perfectly manicured chicken coop. This is going to be something that's just thrown together from scrap, from stuff that we have that we just aren't using, stuff that was, I got a friend who had a chicken coop that he didn't want, and it had hardware cloth all around it. And he needed help taking it down, and he asked me if I wanted all the hardware cloth. Well, we have rolls of hardware cloth. I had another friend, having a community, a lot of these people that I know are from my church. They know I have chickens. They know that I do, gardening. So whenever they run into something, like my friend Paul, his dad had a metal roof they put on. So there's scrap metal that he didn't want and he thought maybe I could use for something. So I took some of it. I got some of it. He brought some over, and we're gonna try and use some of that in the coop. So I'm not gonna video everything that, you know, I'm not gonna video us building it, but I will show you what it looks like when we're done, and just kind of show you how we pieced it together, what we used, and how it worked. So probably gonna skip ahead here a day or two so that you can see the finished product.
My dad's been helping Derrick, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. We've got our new chicks that came in. We have 24 little chicks in a brooder, and so we've had like the double-decker swing set things, I don't know, what, 5 or 7 years or so, and the kids just don't use it anymore. They've got a new swing set, and for a couple years I've been looking at this thinking this would make a great chicken coop. Finally it has happened. So we took the top part, it was a double-decker, and we cut the bottom off. There was like 2 levels, so the bottom's been cut off, but we left this space here, okay? And let's look inside and I'll show you everything. So this was like part of the railing for the bottom. We turned it into the ladder for the chickens. This was pallet wood that we had. These are some hinges from my grandmother's cabinets that we're repurposing. And so this is the door from when we need to get in there or clean it out. We had some old linoleum we put on the bottom to make clean out easier and to protect the wood. We're not done yet. We still have to add more roosts in here. We're gonna add 3 more roosts to it. So it's nice and roomy in there. Come this way. And we got us a little sliding door, makeshift sliding door here for right now. Pretty nice. Of course, it's got the roofing already with it, which is why I thought it was perfect. We've got our sides here. We still have to secure this side and do some things to this side. Okay, so over here, there's this little arched window that's usually in all the swing sets. So we put some hardware cloth inside here, and we want to be able to close it, like if it's raining or super duper cold. So we can make it where we can fasten it down if we want to, but we're gonna put a little piece on here where it'll just open up and we can kind of fasten it up where they can get air in here.
And that's just one of the doors to, so we took out a whole bunch of cabinets that were really old that just needed to go. And instead of throwing those cabinets away, we've just kind of put them back in storage thinking, you know, somebody might need these or we might repurpose them. And that's exactly what we've done here. We've started to repurpose the hinges, the doors, and just anything we could.
Yep. This here was an upper cabinet and we're using it as our nesting box. And we'll slide this over. Open it up here. And we got a nesting box here, nesting box here. And then the other nesting box. And then I like how, even though they're clicked together, this is just extra safety here. Still have some stuff we got to add on here. We have some roofing, that corrugated roofing that we're going to attach and put here so the water will run off and away from this. And then we got to paint it.
Yeah, you got that little door up there too.
Yeah, this is another cabinet door. We can open this and prop it open to allow for ventilation when we need it, but you know, it's awesome because it clicks like a cabinet and it works perfect right there. I'm super excited. We repurposed cabinets, we repurposed our swing set, and I think it makes the perfect coop. So I can't wait to paint it. I think it's gonna be super duper cute when we're done, and we'll show you guys when we get it all prettied up.
All right guys, so here is about the finished product. We still got to paint it, but this is pretty much complete on the chicken coop. My father-in-law built most of this, and we worked together, but He's a lot better. He's a lot handier than I am. Well, guys, I hope this video maybe gave you all some ideas, maybe help you design and use some scrap stuff around your place to make your own coop for pretty much nothing. If you don't have a lot of this kind of stuff, you'd be surprised what you can find on places like Marketplace, on like Facebook or Craigslist. There's whole sections of stuff that's free. I almost got a chain link fence the other day that was 600 feet of brand new like chain link fence. It had to be taken down, but it would have been totally free. So there's a lot of stuff. These kind of swing sets. This exact swing set here I've seen on Marketplace for free. Just like people saying, "Hey, come and get it out of our yard." And you can always find cabinets and stuff like this for free. And that's just what I use. I mean, you can use a trampoline. You'd be surprised what you can use to make a chicken coop. And if you're one of these people who want to have a real nice fancy chicken coop, go ahead and do it. I mean, that's totally up to you. But for us, we're just trying to save a little bit of money and do it kind of in a way that's recycling some stuff that we already had. So there really wasn't no need for us to buy a bunch of equipment and hardware and all this stuff when we have stuff that'll work perfectly fine. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and thank you guys. Y'all have a blessed week. See you on the next video.